My content is not for everybody, and I say that respectfully. It's not. It sure enough isn't. And that's okay. Niyah Genuine Love Respect. I understood that express train, not to get in my feelings, but I understood my plan. I wasn't seeking revenge. I was just only recognizing my faith at the end of the day, not to dim my light, because someone didn't see my worth. It was okay to go within at the end of the day to treat me right. When someone tried to when someone tried to dim my light, to ruin my life, hold me to realize that God allowed me to believe that I'm in existence. I am worthy. I'm valuing me, showing up for me. I ain't got malicious intentions. I know how to respect my neighbor. Good day, bad, they misunderstanding. They didn't understand my vision. When it came to respect, at the end of the day, I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. I ain't got to kick my neighbor down. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. I only understood my vision. I was on that express train. It wasn't stopping. It was no stops at the end of the day, because God was allowing me to see, catching my blessings right to left. I am worthy of everything that I seek in the most healthiest way, not to dim someone's light, and I say that respectfully. I was only moving accordingly. I was on a good God's timing. I didn't have to worship the devil, and I say that respectfully, let alone sell my soul to the devil. Nah, I wasn't on that type of timing. Because all money wasn't good money, and I say that respectfully. I was truly paying attention, understanding my worth to see my growth, understanding my worth to see that I'm maturing, and meaning what I say, and I say what I mean. I ain't got to gaslight myself, because I'm truly at peace with myself, and I ain't got to wear a mask. That energy is different when you understand your priorities, to treat yourself right, to better yourself, and what's truly for you ain't going to go against you, let alone disrespect you. They going to respect you when your worst day at the end of the day with no malicious intentions, let alone hidden agendas. It be the thought process for me. When you're that type of person, when they take your kindness or weakness and only to realize you was just trying to better yourself in your lane. You was rooting everybody on days when they couldn't see for themselves, but at the end of the day, you still allowed yourself to become your best self, vision of yourself, not to dim your light because of someone's pain. You was on that express train. They didn't understand at the end of the day. Missed calls, nah. You showed up for everybody, but they tried to dim your light to discourage you, said you was a nobody. And God showed up at the end of the day when you least expected, because you didn't give up on yourself, let alone nobody. Days when they was throwing Spoberg at you in a toxic way. They want you to be mentally unstable, dysfunctional, become your own worst enemy, but God was truly protecting you, showing that you are worthy. It be the thought process for me. When you go within to love yourself, when you go within to show up for self, when you go within to believe in self, recognize that you are truly worthy. The energy is different. They will never understand your true self-reflection, and that's okay. They see your anointings, but they can't pay attention because they so distracted with the distraction, trying to throw you off shift. At the end of the day, when you truly on that express train, it ain't stopping. Finding love within, loving yourself, caring about self at the end of the day, not allowing you to get discouraged at the end of the day. It be the thought process for me. It wasn't an overnight process, let alone a walk in the park. You don't look like what you've been through. When it comes to trauma and pain that made you so dysfunctional from a child point of view and went into your adulthood, what of you? Recognizing your smile today, days when your smile was dim, all you recognized was a frown. Dealing with depression, anxiety, PTSD, you put a name in your book that made you discomforted, that made you dysfunctional. It be the thought process for me. Showing up for self, bettering self, loving self correctly, to go within. They don't understand how you overcame. Overcame the pain. Overcame, wow. Being in somebody's mindset, how you supposed to show up that day. It's a thought process when someone tries to control your life, try to dim your light. And only realize how God showed you at the end of the day you are worthy when God was truly protecting you. They say, why you say God all the time? Because God works in mysterious ways. And it allowed me to dim my light, or let alone project negative energy into the universe. And I say that right. And I say that respectfully. When I knew how to treat myself right. On days when I couldn't even see for myself. Self-reflecting, go within. Being on that express train. Recognizing your confidence to come out your comfort zone. You didn't have malicious intentions. He was on a journey, not to self-destruction, but to self-love, strength, understanding that, wow, I do have self-control, recognizing my peace. And Recognizing my peace and not recognizing my self-awareness that I am worthy to truly go within. They gave up on you. They overlooked you. They judged a book by its cover. They took your kindness for weakness. They didn't know how to love you. They gave you the short end of the stick when it came to respecting you. But you understood that express train was truly going somewhere. It was your dreams becoming your reality, you becoming your best self vision of yourself when they tried to dim your light and they couldn't stop you. That energy is different when you truly go within. To show up for self, the better self, to love self correctly. They would never understand that you never had malicious intentions. Being on that express train, you was in your own lane. Understanding at the end of the day, I had abandonment issues. Not only abandonment issues, I was my worst enemy. And I was just trying to bring the best out of me. When someone tried to dim my light, but I was willing to treat me right. Days when I couldn't see for myself, I just knew I was on a direction to go somewhere. Didn't know where, but I was understanding God's guidance and God's faith that God installed within me. Because God allowed me to believe that your dreams will become your reality, your existence. My content is not for everybody, and I say that respectfully. It's a thought process for me. When you're not on that mindset of self-destruction, and you ain't gotta hurt anybody, just because you're showing up for self. They would never be able to understand or recognize who you truly are at the end of the day, especially when you don't got malicious intentions. As long as you recognize your path, regardless if it's an express train or not, and I say that respectfully, the most healthiest way not to dim your light, but to actually seek to go within. Healing, trauma, and pain would never be an overnight process, but you knew how to show up for yourself that day. It's not a race when it comes to healing, trauma, and pain from a child point of view going into your adulthood. It would never be a race. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everybody. It's not. And that's okay. But I truly appreciate time to the genuine ones only. Loving yourself is not a crime. Never allow someone to dim your light when it comes to your self-confidence. And I say that respectfully. Because what's truly for you going to show up for you. What's truly for you is not going to go against you. What's truly for you is not going to dim your light. What's truly for you is going to respect you. And y'all both be on the same page. And I say that respectfully in the most healthiest way. My content is not for everybody. I am the original owner of all my content, word for word, and I say that respectfully. Because someone gave up on you or they judged the book by its cover, they took your kindness or weakness, they painted you out to be someone that you truly wasn't. Never give up on yourself. Regardless who's rooting for you or not, family or not. Keep going. Don't give up on you. You had abandonment issues when it came to that guardian, didn't know how to show up, let alone love you. They was throwing spell work at you in a toxic way to make you dysfunctional. You put a name to your book. That unhealthy relationship didn't work out. But you mad and you are worthy. You are. My content is not for everybody. Judge your mama, it's the thought process me. Have a nice day somewhere else, not over here. Have a good day. It's the thought process me. Peace and respect your neighbor. Stop the violence. What? Peace and respect your neighbor. Stop the violence. I said what I said. Stop the violence. It's the thought process for me. What? It's a thought process to me. Always be yourself. Regardless if you have a stuttering problem, a lisp problem, always be yourself. Never allow someone to dim your light because you have a disability. And I say that respectfully. Regardless if it's a temporary disability or not, never allow someone to dim your light. Or let alone, let somebody judge a book by its cover. At the end of the day, God gonna show that they went wrong. It's the thought process me. You matter, you're worthy. Niyah Genuine Love Respect. I am the original owner of all my content. Word for word. I truly preach tongues to the genuine ones only. Have a good day. I gotta go!